Well, good morning, everyone. This is your friend Michael, better known as Michael Savage. And I wanted to do something today about the time of social upheaval that we're living through, combining it with my Sunday morning occasional God talks. And so I begin by reading a piece I wrote years ago called How Revolutionaries Kill God. We see the rioters in the streets claiming that it's because they disagree with President Trump's policies. Well, maybe a little bit of that, maybe a little bit is not that. Underneath all of it is an attempt to destroy our faith, not only and our nation, president, but ultimately in God, because these are atheists, whether they clerical costumes or not. These are people who are hard organization. Certainly the Revolutionary Socialists of America are anti-God. So if you go to the core of what's going on in America, it is upheaval in order to drive you away from God and drive God out of your heart. It came to me this morning that this is not about politics per se. If you go back to the Bolshevik Revolution, 1917 in Russia, they were all atheists. They were anti-God. They hated the church. And they wanted the church gone. They wanted the belief in God gone. I've told the story many times of what went on in that time. The very same forces are operational here. They may not know it. Some of them do. Certainly, those behind the ACLU know it. They are the most dangerous, vicious people on the planet. And politically, they should be rounded up and arrested and tried under RICO statutes, which is a discussion for another time. RICO statutes could take the ACLU down, assets, and we would stop seeing these riots because they are the one behind it all. The head of the snake is the ACLU, which is I've been writing about for almost 30 years. Yeah, Russia never recovered. That's true. The Bolshevik Revolution destroyed Russia. They're still recoiling from it. But I want to stick to today because most of us are trying to get sanity of our times, the upheaval of our times. We want America to come back. And the agitators know that by agitating the nation, by disturbing us, in other words, remember what Nancy Pelosi said in her famous commencement speech at the University of California at Berkeley some 15 years ago? Go out there and be a disruptor. Said the witch, be a disruptor. Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House of Representatives at the time, I believe, said students as they graduated. Now, why does want disruption? Well, they want to bring about a revolution. They feel to make an omelet, you got to break down. You can rebuild it in their image of a perfect society. But the billionaires, the real powerful ones like Soros, most troubled individual on the planet, has caused more damage in this nation than all foreign armies combined on our soil, in my opinion, by unleashing by putting in district attorneys who let rapists, murderers, drug dealers, all funded by who? George and his son, revolutionaries. Why? Are they doing it because they hate America? I don't think so. I don't even think they care about America. They're doing it to throw the radicals off their trail. If they can take the most activist leftists and put them onto something like that, they're looking at the games they're playing inside their own worlds. That's my opinion. Pelosi, why would she want such agitation? Insider trading, anyone? Look at all of them. Look at all of them. They're not here to make society better. They're here to break society down and keep the revolutionaries, the agitators, the activists off their own trails, Governor Pritzker and company. So today I want to talk about the audio's cutting in and out again. Oh, God. This is awful. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to fix it tonight. I have a new computer coming in today. Oh, just came over from X and audio, still a hot mess. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to start it again, leaving out YouTube. I heard that has its own algorithm. It may be disrupting broadcast by, not on purpose. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to start again. I'm going to come back on X and on Facebook only. We'll post this on YouTube later. I'll be right back. Stay with me. I'll be right back on X and Facebook.